A trip to Chennai must include a visit to the Ramakrishna Mission and the Vivekananda House. Sri Ramakrishna was born in relatively humble origins near Kolkata in northeastern India. He demonstrated mystical qualities and a deep sense of spiritualism early in his youth and became a priest at a local temple at the age of 20. He soon developed a large following and in particular had a band of 15 disciples around him at his death, who went on to develop the Ramakrishna Mission and Order. The order bases much of its teachings on ancient Hindu texts, but declares that all religions can lead to the same ultimate truth, and believes that service, simplicity, and renunciation are important on this journey. Swami Vivekananda was the leader of his band of disciples and became famous internationally after his speech to the World Parliament of Religions in Chicago in 1893, when he introduced Hinduism to America and called for religious tolerance and an end to fanaticism. Vivekananda visited Chennai in 1897 and stayed in this very building. The building was known then as the Ice House. There's a fascinating history to this building, built before the days when ice could be manufactured. Ice was being shipped to Chennai from Connecticut by a gentleman named Frederick Tudor. The ice would be stored in this building, and to keep the ice cold, the building had no windows. When ice began to be locally manufactured, the building was purchased by a businessman locally named Biligiri Iyengar and converted to a home with windows. In 1897, Mr. Iyengar invited Swami Vivekananda to the house. The Ramakrishna Mission was established and started operating out of this house. Today, the building is known both as the Ice House and the Vivekananda House. It lies right along Marina Beach and is the home for a technologically smart museum on Indian culture, Swami Vivekananda's life, and his message. It attracts thousands of Indian and international visitors each year. A larger complex was soon felt to be necessary, and in 1906 a new building was built for the monastic order in Mylapore, Chennai. Unfortunately, this building soon started developing some cracks in the walls and was replaced by the current building in 1917, inaugurated by one of the other disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Brahmananda, since by this time Swami Vivekananda had passed away. This building is now used as a meditation hall, and it's common to see people sitting cross-legged in deep contemplation, meditation, or prayer. This building is now part of a larger complex and set in a very serene and green environment. There is a large library on the complex that was started in 1936. It has over 45,000 books in a variety of different languages on topics ranging from philosophy and religion to mysticism and psychology. A new universal temple was built in 2000. This is meant to be non-denominational, so it includes architectural elements and motifs found in Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain temples, as well as churches and cathedrals of Western Europe. At around the same time as Sri Ramakrishna was establishing himself as a spiritual leader in the northeast of the country, another spiritual leader and mystic was establishing himself in Maharashtra in the southwestern part of India, and his name was Sai Baba. He arrived in the village of Shirdi in the mid-1850s. He was initially felt by the villagers to be eccentric, but over the next few decades became a prominent spiritual figure, drawing both Hindu and Muslim devotees from the surrounding areas. He led a bit of an unusual life and is reported to have lived within a mosque, although he was a Hindu himself, and attempted to unite Hindus and Muslims and preached about universal love and brotherhood. About 100 years later, a gentleman named Sri Narasimha Swamiji moved all over India propagating Sai Baba's teaching, and Chennai has one of the first temples that was set up to the Shirdi Sai Baba. It's a very humble temple, and photographs are not allowed inside. You wash your feet outside the temple and walk into the temple barefoot. The temple is built with white marble and has a lamp that has been lit for more than 100 years. Visiting this temple, the buildings dedicated to the Ramakrishna Mission and Swami Vivekananda, and the various other spiritual and religious buildings throughout the city of Chennai provides insight into how religion and spirituality are deeply interwoven into the fabric of this bustling metropolis and plays a role in creating the fabric of the people who live in it. Please watch my video on Chennai to get a full sense of what the city is about, and feel free to subscribe and leave a comment. I love hearing from you.